Kevin and our team worked hard to find whoever it was and gave him a quick call, and that's sometimes all it takes. And I know we're gonna send him some things and whatnot. So it was. I'm glad I could do that. And I'm sorry for it happening on the field.
Did you see the clip? And when you guys hung up, it was like, oh, that was Josh Allen.
Yeah, Kevin had told me. Yeah, Kevin Kearns. He's the man.
How cool is that to just be able to give that kind of moment to a kid?
It's very cool. And again, it didn't take much time. Doesn't take much to do something like that to make a kid's day or to try to resolve a problem that happened. And the fact is you can't make everybody happy. We got things to do, and this even goes back to like training camp and stuff. I wish I could sit there and sign every single autograph and everything for these kids, but we got jobs to do, and sometimes that happens, but I'm just glad I could make it right.
Josh, in the bigger picture, what's it like to make Bills Mafia happy, given how that game, how you guys won that game on offense, pulling together a last-minute drive for a victory? How validating was that, given where this team was and how you guys have been training?
Yeah, I mean, to lose the turnover battle essentially 3-0, it's something that we got to clean up, and most teams in that situation don't win that game. But we got a resilient group. Our defense played their tails off and gave us a chance there at the end, and then also you saw Ed Oliver go ahead and end the game on that last drive, essentially. So would love to not be in that situation. Would love to put the game away earlier. We had our opportunities and we missed them early on in the game, but again, to kind of be backs against the wall, I think it was kind of a microcosm of our season, of what's going on right now. Putting our best football on the field when it matters the most.
And Sean said, as Josh goes, we usually go. We went through that whole positive thing and the energy thing, and I don't want to make a big deal of that, but do you feel that you're wearing your heart on your sleeve, your emotions a little bit more now, and the team is following? Get that sense?
Maybe a little bit. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to be me, and that's all I can be.
I was curious, when you watch back the tape from the first game against the Patriots and where the offense is now, are there big differences that stand out to you? I guess how much has this team and offense and you developed since that game?
Yeah, I think we've grown as a group collectively, and I don't want to take credit away from them. Their defense is playing at a very high level. They got guys that are smart. They can play multiple positions. They're rushing the passer very well right now, and it's a Bill Belichick coach team. So we got to take that into account. And the fact that we lost game one, I think tells these guys we got to put our best stuff out in the field, or we're not going to win this game. And frankly, it's a game that we need to win, and they know that. We know that. If I'm in the New England Patriots locker room, I'm looking to ruin their season. An opponent's playoff hopes are on the line, division rival. So they're going to be ready to go. I can guarantee you that. So that in turn makes us have to be ready to go as well. And with the guys that we have in this locker room, I have very little doubt that we will be ready to go. We're going to have to rely on our vet leadership and our coaching staff and put together a good game plan, have a good week of practice, but we got to be ready to go.
Josh, when you are not on the same page as Steph throughout a game a few times here or there, just misconnection, take us through the conversations on the sidelines between you. Is it spoken at all? Do you talk about anything? You just kind of know that it's going to happen?
Yeah, we talk about it, and I think just having that open line of communication, like on the deep shot, on the interception, if I would have just sat my feet and just chucked one up and let him run under it, it's a different story right now. So we're just trying to win football games at the end of the day, no matter how we do it. And obviously we've paid more attention to the run game, but it's Stephon Diggs. We got to get him the ball. I got to get him the ball and allow him to make plays for us. And haven't done a great job of that in the last few games. So looking forward to getting back on track this week. I think so, and I think the game plan with us for a while was double 14 and make everybody else beat you. And I think consistently guys have now shown that they can step up and make those plays. You talk about Gabe in this last game, Dalton and Dawson. You talk about Khalil Shakur, and then James Cook coming out of the backfield too. So I think it's to a point now where I don't know how beneficial it is to double 14 because some of the other guys are making plays. So when we have our opportunities, we gotta execute them. And I think it comes down to whoever plays best on Sunday, and we gotta put our best foot forward.
How did you see Khalil there? On that, you're backpedaling. You've got two guys in your face. Did you see him there?
I did. Again, Khalil's the guy that's going to be exactly where he needs to be on every single play. He's extremely smart. He's extremely reliable. I was just hoping that the safety or the guy who was covering him went over the top of the post, and thankfully he did and allowed us to make a play. And, we're one millisecond away from scoring a touchdown there with his second effort, and I know he got touchdown barely at the last second, but allowed us to run out the clock there too at the end.
I got a question on Kincaid. Based on what we saw in college, he was a downfield field stretcher for Utah. We haven't really seen much of that here with him. He hasn't been able to really make those plays downfield. Is that something you guys need to get incorporated into the offense and use him more in that role?
I mean, I'd love to throw it downfield to all of our guys. We understand that's part of his strengths, and as a rookie, just coming in, learning the game, learning our offense, and just finding more ways to get him involved. But yeah, we want to utilize all of our guys' strengths, and that's up to me and the coaching staff and figuring out what that is, and the coaching staff really to who to put where on what certain routes. So again, it's tough because you want to get everybody the ball, but there's only one ball that goes around. But definitely, we'd love to see him especially get downfield and make some plays for us, and that goes for all of our guys really. I think just how smart he is. Finding windows in zone, using the defender's leverage against him. And then again, after every single play, if you watch where the ball goes and then watch what 86 does after the ball goes there, he's running to the ball, he's following, he's trying to spring extra blocks. He plays football the right way. And, when you have a guy that works hard, he's smart, doesn't complain, he's going to find himself in some pretty good, opportune moments. And, I got no doubt that he's going to make those plays for us.
How closely do you watch the scoreboard around the league and just kind of monitor everything around what you guys have to do as well?
I mean, especially in a week like this, we just, what we have to control is what's in front of us, and that's New England Patriots on Sunday, and that's our best way to get into the playoffs is win this game and win the next one, and we can't win the next one without winning this one. We gotta focus on this one, and it doesn't really matter what anybody else does. We gotta do what we do.
When you walk off the field, though, check in to see the Dolphins and Ravens as soon as your game is over.
I'm sure at that moment, maybe. I couldn't tell you that right now, but just trying to give ourselves a chance to win against the Patriots.
You got Ed sack, and I saw on the mic deputy you went over and congratulated him and just kind of thanked him in a way. Like, what have you seen from Ed this season? Like, he's kind of playing at a different level.
Yeah, he's grown so much as a player. I'd really venture out and say he's grown so much as a person, as a professional football player. He takes things extremely serious. He takes care of his body. He does things the right way. He strains on each and every single play he's out there, and he's becoming more and more of a captain as the season goes. And we're gonna need him down this stretch, like we're gonna need everybody else, but especially him. He's been that kind of heartbeat of that D line, especially with losing Daquan and losing Big Phil and just having so many shuffling pieces around that. He's been the one constant guy that's been able to produce at a high level, and he's playing at an all-pro level right now. Yeah, they're playing a little bit more man since we played them last, and they're trusting their players to go make plays. And again, when you have players that are that smart that can basically play any position, they've got 5 or 6 guys in the DB position that I can't really classify them as a corner, a star, or a safety. That they move around so well, they play different spots, and again, they're playing together as a group right now. So it's a dang good unit.
You're leading the league in touchdowns. Touchdown production amongst our players seems to be down. We talked about it all season long. like sustaining scoring?
I mean, I think if you look at around the league, I think scoring in general is down. And I think what defenses are doing, it's kind of the bend don't break mentality where people aren't pressuring all that much anymore. They're not giving the downfield shots anymore. They're playing, quarters and too high. And then third down, they're heating you up a little bit and trying to knock you out of field goal range. So I think just the really what's going around the league right now is just that. And I think offenses are struggling just to have these consistently long drives. It's hard to do that. It's hard to keep checking it down. It's hard to keep handing it off and expecting to have good results because you want to push the ball downfield. You in certain times throughout the game you're going to need chunk plays. Whether it's in a 2-minute situation or if you got a shot downfield, you got to convert it. So I just think that's kind of going around the league right now.
Josh,
Good.
you're 15 and 5 in December and January at home in your career. What is different about playing in Orchard Park for other teams late in the season?
I think it's a little bit of the weather, and then it's Bills Mafia going crazy, and we're gonna need them this Sunday. Thank you guys.